I'm excited to announce that we're having our first ever mega. I'm excited to announce that we're having our first ever mega sale on overstock. I'm excited to announce that we're having our first ever mega sale on overstock clearance and brand new products. For example, save over 50% on this season's flannel sheets. Queen size only 50. I'm excited to announce that we're having our first ever mega sale on overstock clearance and brand new products. For example,
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. I hope you're all having a good day. Let's see if this is working here. Cancel that. We got a lot to talk about today. Let's see. There we are. Let's see. I hope you're. Yes, we are good. Let me share this out on X really quick because we can't go live on X using the current system we're using. So we're going to check this out. Hit post there, and we are good to go. Welcome back for show number 2 today. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday afternoon. Some of y'all were at work earlier. It is 4:01 here on the left coast. Hopefully you guys are out and about on at home, either already eating dinner or ate dinner. Again, if you would hit that thumbs up button and share out, we would appreciate it. We got some breaking news out of D.C. Big D, our buddy Big D, was attacked today while documenting one of the protests in Washington, D.C. We're going to get into that here in a little while. I have talked to him. He's okay. He's experiencing headaches. He's going to the doctor right now, so prayers for him. We'll get into what happened. Kind of the timeline of events that aren't out there. This was not a random attack. This was a planned assault on Big D, and it was planned using means of X. It has, let's just say, Elon Musk has already tweeted about this, and let's just say it could backfire on those people that are the true fascists, those people that have ties to Osprey Flight Solutions, which has government contracts. This is going to be a big one, folks. And again, continue prayers for Big D. He might be joining us. We're going to be doing that probably in about 30 minutes. We're going to get into that. I have this all set up here to, let's see, make sure the email's out. There it is. So I'll be sending him an email in about 25 minutes to see if he can log on and we can bring him on board and talk to him. But yeah, prayers for Big D, and want to say thank you all for tuning in. And let me make sure everybody's not yelling audio or anything in here. We got, let's say hello, Knucklehead Homestead in the house, Nola's in the house, Old Uncle Bill, Robert Benji, Trina, what's up? Who else we got up in here? Jan Garner, KLM79, Matt at First Amendment Media. Getting ready to fall asleep, Matt? God, man. I was going to send Matt a text today. I've been busy. We've been working on shows, then 4,000 texts, then ran to do some errands. But I was on my way back from doing some errands. And there's a lot of stuff going on that I'm not putting on this show. We're working on stuff later in the week. That's what I mean when I say busy. Is there's some stuff going on here. You know what? There actually is some stuff I wanted to put on here. One of our patriots had his car vandalized, and they did a pretty good job. Matthew 44G in the house. Let's see. But I was going to send Matt a little picture today of sunny Southern California. I'm wearing shorts today, Matt. I got my Fight for America shirt, Donald Trump shirt on, and I'm wearing shorts. And it was nice being out in that beautiful weather. So hope all is good. Hope all is good. Justin Good Earth, hola. So see where we're at here. Let's talk about this. We've covered this before, but now they are saying Trump doesn't believe in the First Amendment. And let me tell you why. I responded to this tweet. I'm going to show you this. Let me share this screen right here. There it is. So this person says the White House press secretary said it's a privilege for reporters to be in the Oval Office. Wrong, he says. It is our responsibility to the First Amendment to be there. It is Trump's privilege to be in the Oval Office by the grace of 77 million voters. He remains a hired hand, no more, no less. So you're telling me I could have walked in anytime, like even Trump, and I'm a huge Trump supporter. I can't just walk in the White House. It is privileged. Nobody stopped the Associated Press from reporting on the White House. Hey, just like I've been told when I've went places, especially when it's Democrat, oh, we have a live stream you can use. Okay, so then I can pretty much say whatever I want about that live stream. So my First Amendment media is not done. You know, it's not, my First Amendment rights aren't done, right? Well, that's what they're trying to make this out to be. They want to call Trump a fascist. They want to say, oh, he's suppressing free speech. No. He gave a warning to a media place that, hey, if you're going to push propaganda, it's a lie to call it the Gulf of Mexico because there's been an executive order. It would be a lie. So if you're going to come in here and continue to lie, you're going to be barred from this room. Now, the truth is, which Brian doesn't have a clue of, it was actually the Biden administration that went and used the FBI to work with Twitter, Meta, Facebook, and everywhere else to actually have our post removed. Even memes, remember that? Remember when we did the Twitter files? Now that is a violation of the First Amendment when the government gets involved and takes it away from you and we the people. But they're still triggered, man. I think it was Jim Acosta, who is unemployed now, who says, oh, we all got to get together and band together and not allow this to happen. Jim Acosta is not allowed in there either. I applied. If they let me in there, I promise you guys, I will get there as early as I can. I will get front row seats. I will get whatever it is that we can do. And I know you guys will help out. Ted, folks. Yes, you can get kicked out at any time. You can get kicked out at any time. It is a privilege to be in that specific area. The privilege is not your First Amendment. Everybody has the First Amendment. However, not everybody truly has the First Amendment. So the First Amendment doesn't protect you from, like, at least in our current court rulings, and this could change. There could be some lawsuits on the way, and hopefully I'm part of one. But like YouTube, I don't have the First Amendment rights to be on YouTube. Now, if that's because the government, which on Facebook, it could be, the government silenced me or coerced Facebook to take me down, then we got problems. I think Master Grifter's in here. Oh my God, the Smurf himself. Check that out. Master Grifter. Yep, on my way to the hospital after Oreo's show. That's right. I'm going to be sending you an email here shortly. We're going to get through this quick. Get Master Grifter, also known as Big D. Big D, and he was, we're going to talk about how this was a planned attack. I talked to Big D. Check this out. Talk about Trump, man. He stopped his motorcade outside Mar-a-Lago to wave to the people that were out there to greet him when he got home. Check this out. This is incredible. Look, if they stop the whole motorcade, these people are ecstatic. Those must be the people that regret their votes.
How's it going? Here you go.
Yes, you will. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I do.
Look at that. He comes waving. You know, I love the man to death, but you know, those Secret Service people are like, do we really? But no, that is great. Showing support to the people that support him, put him in office, and helping change the world here. Also, a tweet, and we knew this was going to happen, or a post on X and also on True Social. And this has to do with Donald Trump and some of his tariffs. And he talked about this last Friday when he had, who was that? The prime minister? I don't know. I'm going to be wrong. So another world leader was here, and he called that world leader out for having high tariffs and said that he would impose equal tariffs on them. That's what he is saying. On trade, I have decided for purposes of fairness, I love fairness and equality, guys. So does Trump. That I will charge a reciprocal tariff, meaning whatever countries charge the United States of America, we will charge them. No more, no less. For purposes of this United States policy, we will consider countries that use a VAT system that is called a value-added tax, which is far more punitive than a tariff, to be similar to that of a tariff. Sending merchandise, product, or anything by any other name through another country for purposes of unfairly harming America will not be accepted. In addition, we will make provision for subsidies provided by countries in order to take economic advantage of the United States. Likewise, provisions will be made for non-monetary tariffs and trade barriers that some countries charge in order to keep our product out of their domain, or if they do not even let U.S. businesses operate. We are able to accurately determine the cost of these non-monetary trade barriers. It is fair to all. No other country can complain. And in some cases, if a country feels that the United States will be getting too high of a tariff, all they have to do is terminate their tariff against me. There are no tariffs if you manufacture or build your product in the United States. And it goes on. But what a great way to word this, because we're Democrats are always, that's not fair. We're about fairness. We're about equity, equality. Well, you get it now. You get it. They want to put a tariff on us, and we haven't been putting anything on them. Well, there you go. So, if you guys remember earlier last week, President Trump said, Saturday at midnight, they can FAFO, talking about Hamas and talking about partnership with Israel for the release of hostages. That didn't go too well. Israel Air Force has successfully eliminated Mohammed Shaheen. This is the man that led Hamas's operation in Lebanon. President Trump warned you, but take a look at this video here. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time if you want to get Big D on, but take a look at this video. That is the definition of FAFO. I thought that was great. Now, we had an airplane that crashed, and you're not going to believe it, but they're blaming Donald Trump. At least Democrats and the fake legacy media is. Take a look at this video. It was a passenger plane had crash landed in Canada. It was a Delta plane that flipped upside down with 80 passengers at Toronto Pearson's airport. There was some injuries, but at this point, we don't think there's any fatalities. Take a look at this.
We're in Toronto. We just landed. Our plane crashed. It's upside down. Fire department's on site. Upside down. Everybody, most people appear to be okay. We're all getting off.
Now, again, as Donald Trump goes and tries to reduce the size of government, which is the correct thing to do because our government is extremely bloated. We can't afford it. We're going into bankruptcy. they're trying to blame Donald Trump. And I want you to listen to this. I want you to listen to NBC News. Do just that. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up, even though they say that Trump's cuts doesn't affect Canada.
Questions related to maintaining. I did want to, underscore, to pick up on the conversation you were just having, though, in terms of the recent string of aviation incidents, Tom. This is going to yet again raise the concern about FAA staffing, air traffic control staffing. Now, this is a Canadian air traffic control tower, and this is under Canadian authority once it crosses the border. And yet, as you know, there has been this talk about maybe staff cuts at the FAA as a part of President Trump's effort to trim down the federal workforce. And yet, as you also know, the FAA has been complaining for years that they are understaffed in critical job positions, especially air traffic control. I was having a conversation with somebody today about whether air traffic control in America is being affected by the staff cuts. So far, not to their knowledge, and yet other positions related to maintaining critical equipment appear to have been cut. So this is going to feed into all of these recent incidents and the safety of.
So they literally try to blame Trump, but then say Trump's cuts are not affecting air traffic controllers. And also tell you that Trump's cuts can't affect Canada, where this plane crash happened. This is the fake news. This is how they embed this in people's mind. There are people ignorant enough to watch this news program. I wouldn't even call it a news program, this propaganda network. And I just want you to listen to it one more time. And Big D, I just sent you that email. So you should be able to get in the studio here when you log on. Take a listen.
I did want to, underscore, to pick up on the conversation you were just having, though, in terms of the recent string of aviation incidents, Tom. This is going to yet again raise the concern about FAA staffing, air traffic control staffing. Now, this is a Canadian air traffic control tower, and this is under Canadian authority once it crosses the border. And yet, as you know, there has been this talk about maybe staff cuts at the FAA as a part of President Trump's effort to trim down the federal workforce.
So they do this whole rant right here. Let me remove that. Without it being Trump's fault. Tell me that ain't the craziest thing you ever seen. I just don't even know what to think anymore. The fake news, the attacks, I hope there's some lawsuits. I hope they are investigated. Let me see if we have it. Okay. And I want to show you something too. We're going to get into the protest here. You know what? I'll save that for when we're talking to Big D. Check this out. So Mexico threatens to sue Google if company continues to label Gulf of America on U.S. maps. Now, I don't know if you guys know much about Mexico. We cover Mexico, the crime in Mexico. This is what the president of Mexico is putting her effort towards. She's a socialist. It's not about making Mexico better for her citizens. Mexico is controlled by the cartel. And that was an ABC7 report right here. Well, let me do this. Share screen. And so I wanted to look in. We haven't been discussing a whole lot. So what is going on in Mexico? And one of the things that they have is asylum. This is going on in Mexico. Asylum application surge. So they are getting people that now they don't have jobs for them. But I want you to talk. I want you to figure this out. Where'd it go? Hold on. Here we go. Cartel-related violence is up in Mexico right now. And you want to talk about something else that's going on? Listen, this is Mexico, and they're focused on the name of the Gulf of America. A judge was assassinated in Acapulco a day after Sheinbaum visited to address security issues. A California couple visiting Mexico for the holidays was shot and killed in Michoacan. Think about this. A mayor from San Luis Potosí and a prominent vineyard owner in Guanajuato, I think is how they say it, were also reported killed in separate incidents, highlighting the ongoing threat of violence against public figures and business owners. So Mexico's not focused on Mexico. They are owned by the cartel, and the cartel is controlling them, and they're worried about what? The Gulf of America. That's just great. That's just great. Check this out. I seen this. Riverside County Sheriff launches bid for California governor. Some would call him a MAGA supporter. I want you guys to watch this really quick, and then we'll see.
I am running for governor of our vote. Let's get to it. I am here to announce our campaign to be the next governor of California. I am running for governor of our beautiful state, which I absolutely love, because our head is heading down the wrong track, and it has been for years. Everyone knows it, except for those sitting in an echo chamber in Sacramento. For decades, the party in complete control of our government has tried the same failed ideas and the same failed policies that haven't worked. We have to be brutally honest during this campaign, and that includes those in the media. It is only our Democrat elected officials who are responsible for the decline of California. What is it that they have given us? Rampant crime, higher taxes, the highest cost of living in our nation, tent encampments in every major city, more fentanyl deaths, catastrophic fires, a broken homeowners insurance market, and people across our state are struggling to afford groceries and gas. Californians deserve better. I came to California in 1989 in search of the California dream. I got a job, I bought a house, I married a beauty queen, and I raised a family. Over the past 36 years, I achieved and lived my California dream. Unfortunately for my kids, destructive policies, political agendas, government overreach and regulation, radical activism, and special interests have turned the California dream into a nightmare for millions of Californians. Today, we fire up the machine that will restore the promise to all Californians that the dream is still alive. If you turn on the news, it seems the only thing positive we have going for us in California is the weather. That's all good.
So
I'm not
this
complaining.
is interesting stuff right here.
Rising crime, the cost of living, the price.
It would be great to get a pro-law enforcement person in charge. And you ask, well, why? Can California be that bad? Look at this headline right here. Gunman opens fire on CHP squad car in Compton. We got some video of this, guys. Take a look at this. They're always doing their sideshows. They're always screwing off. You see, when we go out, Sacramento, wherever we are, under the Governor Newsom's orders, there's always a stand down. Police don't do anything to the violent trans Tifa, the criminals, all these sideshows. They just let them go on. People are murdered. Stores are looted. And Californians are sick and tired of it. We could just check this out. Hopefully you can hear this.
I'm sorry. Don't put the light on me. Oh shit. Hey.
You hear those gunshots? Look at them. They literally chase after police. That is a California Highway Patrol.
Hey.
this all falls back on Gavin Newsom, without a doubt. Let me see something here. Put this back here. And unfortunately, this is where we're at in California. We need somebody that sounds like a good candidate to get behind. If people, and I already know what I'm going to hear. So there's not going to be a perfect candidate elected in California. I hate to tell you that. You know, and I know there's going to be people out there that are holier than God that says, well, he's not 100% pro-life. I just can't vote for him. Well, when you're out there and he checks off 9 of the 10 boxes and you decide for yourself that that's just not good enough, you are the reason why California continues to go down trash city. We talk about it all the time. And people are absolutely tired of what is going on in California. And I already know it. I'm going to go to a meeting in the next month, and I haven't done my research. I know a little bit about Chad. I know he is at least pro police, obviously being a sheriff, anti-crime, but there might be something that just don't check your box 100%. I'm going to tell you this, folks. We need to get behind someone that can get elected. And I promise you, I can't get elected. The people that aren't checking that box can't get elected either. That's why they're looking for somebody to run. And I'm just hoping that we get somebody like Chad or somebody else. BB, thank you so much for the Venmo. Appreciate it, BB. Thank you for being in the chat. Thank you so much for all you guys that help out. We are waiting for Big D to log on right now. I sent him, I resent him the email right now. And so waiting for him to get through the logon process. He should be coming up here any second, and then we'll show you. This was some of the stuff. Speaking of, we're getting ready to get into where Big D was. This is some of the stuff. This was from Frontlines that was reporting this in D.C. If you take a look here, with a noose around the neck. And it says Musk and Putin, so they're hanging somebody with a MAGA hat. And again, this type of behavior is allowed.
Yeah.
Doing some ethnic cleansing. Coincidental.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? And so we're going to give Big D a moment to get on here. If you guys didn't see, Big D was attacked in Washington, D.C. He was down there documenting. He was live the whole time. He was down there documenting the 50, I call it the 5150, the mentally ill protest. But it was the 5051 protest. On President's Day. And again, God bless our president, Donald J. Trump. He's doing some incredible things. And somebody came up and assaulted him. But when D gets in here, we're going to talk. This wasn't a random attack. People actually used X for his location when he warned people that he would be there, then told them he was there so that this attack could happen. And I'm working. Elon Musk is aware of it now. We're going to talk about all that. And we're going to talk about this could be a really good thing. And I'm going to wait until Big D gets in here. So bear with me. He says, I'm working on it now. Big D is not the biggest technology buff in the world. He still has bunny ear antennas. I went to his house. He's still got bunny ears antenna. When you're watching the TV, he has to go up there and jiggle it. Sometimes he gets a little tinfoil to put the two antennas together. So as soon as he gets in here, we will be ready. We will be ready. And again, thank you everyone for tuning in. And prayers for Big D too. He says he's working on it. So let's see. He'll pop up down here and then I'll put him on the screen and then we'll discuss what's going on. And now this will be my first time doing a presentation with multiple people through Rumble chat. So bear with me. You know what? While we're waiting for that, let's do this really quick. And no, that's weird. It's gonna do a. Interesting. So again, guys, thank you for tuning in. We are just waiting for Big D to get on here, and he's going to be on his way to the hospital. I don't know if your Obama internet's better than Big D's, but your technology's probably a little better. Your technology, your fingers in connecting, because I think, and I'm not bashing the guy, but I think it's just connect. Then it asks for access to your camera and your mic. But we're gonna make fun of Big D too today. Just kidding. We love Big D. It was interesting to see, and it's great to know that with everything that's going on right now, again, there is a lot of fascist. Mina and her group of DC rats, and we have all the information to tie them together. And I think they just stepped in it because they were the ones actually using their platform to talk about where Big D was. And that's how this is a targeted attack. And not just that, when you think about it, they're doing targeted attacks on media out there. Because that media doesn't fall in line with their propaganda. And there's ties to Osprey Flight Solutions, which is her husband's company that has government contracts. And now we have Elon looking at government contracts. It could go really good. Again, I've gotten some back and forth feedbacks from some people. And so we're gonna work on that. Let's see. I'm just seeing where Big D is. He will be up here any moment. I wonder why. Yeah, we don't need their contracts, do we? And they're going to be hurt in a major way. And that'll just be winning. You know, again, we don't want to put our taxpayer dollars towards people that do that. Oh, hold on. Let me check something out here. Is that Big D? He should be. Okay, he says he's in the studio. Here we go. Accept. Let's see something here. Okay, we're getting them solo. Give me a second. We're waiting for
I can turn sideways.
No, straight up and down. Straight up and down.
Okay.
There you go, brother.
There we go.
Man, let's see here.
What's going on, guys? Sorry about the shaking up here. Hold on.
You lost it. You hit the wrong button. I'm going to put this on in the background so we can see, because that's interesting. I can't run this through my studio right now. Man, Rumble Studio needs some work. Let me pull this up. He should be getting back in here. I'll put this up here just to see how it looks. Okay, we are live there, so that'll work. There he is. Okay, welcome back, man. Welcome back. How are you?
Well, I'm a little bluer than I was earlier.
So I was just telling folks, I was just telling the folks that you were down in DC. You went down there to document today. They had a what was it, 50-51 protest?
Yeah, the 50-51 protest, 50 protests, 50 states on one day, at every Capitol building. I just went down there to document it. Wasn't harassing nobody. I did have my Make America Great Again hat on. So I triggered a couple people. But other than that, I wasn't yelling or screaming at nobody. You could go back on my live stream and check it out. But it's pretty crazy what the crazies will do. Just from me being there, I guess. So
now we're gonna get into it. We're gonna show some of your video. We're gonna show some of what happened. But so since yesterday, some of the fascists in DC, some of them go by DC Rats. Some of them go of Chairman of Your Butt, which is the former chairman of Antifa. Those people were out warning that you were going to go document the protest today. Were you aware of that?
right, yeah, I seen that before I went down this morning. I was like, well, sweet, I made the DC Rats page. Right.
Yeah. So I'm going to show these folks. Give me a second. My computer is, for some reason, getting a little slow. We're waiting for it to come on. But yeah, they put Glory Beef and Dennis Big D Yarberry are attending the 5501 protest in DC tomorrow. It says they are not real journalists. Did you know you're not? Did you know the Constitution did not apply to you?
I learned that this morning when I read that post. I was like, well, isn't that just something?
Yeah, so I wonder if it's going to allow me to pull up this presentation. Hold on one second. Let's see. Let me try something. Chrome tab. Okay. Hopefully, let me see if we still got volume here. Give me one. Sound good on your end? All right. Let's. Okay, so here is that DC Rats page. They are fascist and attempting to agitate. Big D is known for violence, getting drunk, and driving recklessly through DC. That's what they're saying here.
Right. I don't remember when I drove reckless through DC. I don't have no memory of that at all.
Yeah, so I'm going to pull up another one here really quick because they followed up with actually telling people your location.
Right.
And they said, Big D is live driving downtown. Please keep an eye out. This is them, and it has your face. It's showing Glory B as well. It has you next to the fire truck, and the area of where the 50501 rally was.
Right.
Hold on. Let me I'm gonna pull this off. And so again, this is targeted towards you. That they only communicate with the fascists that are usually wearing black bloc.
Right.
And that go out to do violence, like we've seen plenty of times in DC. For some reason, a lot of them won't show up if I'm there. Unfortunately, they get an ankle problem or something happens to the, I want to know. So what happened? Go ahead and tell us exactly what happened.
So I was interviewing some dude. He looked like Where's Waldo. Obviously he was from the other side. We had differences of opinions. We was chit chatting back and forth, and come to think of it, I think he was a little bit of a distraction. I'm not positive on that, so I won't say that 100%. But the guy comes up from behind me, and just spray painted the side of my head, and if it wasn't for my glasses, he was targeting my eyeballs. I mean, he was trying to put me out of vision, like to where I couldn't see, obviously. And to say it, I think it's more of a hate crime than an assault, you know. That's kind of where I come up with it at. But you can see my glasses, they're all jacked up. I had to use Hippie's phone to get on here because the phone, my camera screen is like, my phone screen is just all painted up. My tripod's all painted up. You know, I don't know how much money he just cost himself, but a good amount, because I'm about to go to the hospital and get this stuff off my face. You know, how do I take that off of there, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Again, and these are the people that call conservatives violent. These are the people. All you were doing, and I'm going to show some of the video right now. All you were doing was actually, you had a phone in your hand and you were talking to people. You were having a conversation. Right. You never raised your voice. You were never violent with anybody, and that's why they hate you so much, because you're able to go down and do what they cannot.
Right. We got cussed at multiple times just because of my hat. You know, I mean, just because of my Make America Great Again hat. And it was pretty comical, but
I would agree it is a hate crime. I would agree that things are changing. And we'll talk about Elon Musk's tweet and also Nick Sortor's tweet here in a minute. Let me pull this up really quick. See how long it takes to get on here. I think I got to do this presentation. There we go. Let me pull this off the bottom. Okay, I want to start playing this. Now, here's the Waldo guy you were interviewing, right?
Right.
Okay, let it.
And then they go get this surgery done, and then they have to take this medication for the rest of their life. From that process, and then they now they say 5 years later down the road, because there's a lot of cases like that they're not okay with it anymore, but now they have to live that way for the rest of their life. You know what I mean?
I think it's extremely tragic that some people have made permanent changes to their body that they disagree with. I agree that it's happened. I think Republicans exaggerate how often, and I think they don't actually care about these people and just want to use them.
Republicans exaggerate how often?
Yeah, if you look, I can't remember who it was, if it was Charlie Kirk or one of these Republican shock jocks, went on Joe Rogan and estimated that the number of transgender youth getting surgeries was in the hundreds of thousands, when it was like a few hundred people had ever gotten this surgery, like this double mass.
We're getting close to it here, right?
Yeah, it's coming up. I think not too much farther. I think we turn a little bit, but I'm not sure.
Okay, and again, you guys are out right in DC, right?
Right.
You don't sound violent here. You sound like you're giving him your opinion, and you're documenting his opinion.
Right.
Respect me under the age of 18. I don't know if it was ever. I don't know if it was the last year or 5 years. But the point is, it does exist, and you can be concerned about it. But at the end of the day, Republicans only use it as a talking point because they just see any issue is just, how can we make this as angering as possible to get people disgusted so they don't pay attention to how ignorant we are. And
really?
As far as, yeah, that is real. And you know what?
Even this guy is absolutely not right, guys.
I don't know you, but broadly speaking, I do believe that it's true about conservatives. And then
man, well,
I'm done. Nothing more fun for me.
No, I think we're good.
It's funny because
I don't think we'll ever change your mind.
I'm always open to change my mind, but I saw you
where are we going?
People were walking away. I'm actually here to talk, and now you're walking away. It makes me think.
Well, I'm actually with her.
So he is kind of holding you back a little, huh? From he's trying to take your time.
Yeah. So then I walk over towards Glory B, and then I think they turn the camera towards like that's afterwards.
Yeah.
It's right in there somewhere.
I'm trying to pull it up. Right here.
It's right in here. Right in here. You'll see the guy in my shadow. You'll see the shadow and the guy come up and spray me.
That's assault!
He just sprayed you and he's running off.
Yeah.
I just got spray painted by this guy. Hold on. Hey. Hey, bud, what's your deal? What's your deal? He just spray painted me, guys. Hey! Hey, we need the cops over here now. This guy spray painted me. Oh, spray painting is free speech, my ass. You're going to jail, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky I don't kick your fucking ass. You're lucky, bro. You're fucking lucky I don't want to go to jail. You think it's all right to spray paint somebody, bro? Hey, he just spray painted my whole face, my camera, and everything. This guy in the hoodie right here.
And I want to point out who's walking next to you, which is the Communist Lawyers Guild, which has defended the Marxist, Communist, and Antifa for a very long time.
Who is that?
That's what those bright green hats are, is the Communist Lawyers Guild.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Watch this.
That's the one that came up to him, right?
You back down.
See them with their green hats?
Oh, yeah.
The spray paint's in his bag. It's blue. It's all over my phone, all over my glasses, all over the side of my head.
So you guys phone? You get on recording?
I was pointed away from him, but it's all over my phone, all over my glasses.
You have it on you?
I have it on my video.
You can show you the video?
So the Communist Lawyers Guild is there in the defense of this person that just assaulted, spray painted, used chemicals, because that's what's in that can. Trust me, we've learned that from J6, that anything in a can with aerosol is a chemical. This person just used a chemical on you.
Right.
I'm going to finish this up and we're going to show Nick's video. Wow, look at that. $800 glasses right here, bro. And a $1,000 phone. That's bullshit. I don't care what you stand for. You're lucky. You're lucky the cops was here, bro. Because I swear I was gonna kick your ass. Yeah, you are with them. Yeah, you was trying to get him out of here. Yeah, you should have been concerned for his safety. I promise you that. Look at it, it's all over my phone, bro. All over my glasses.
Where's Waldo?
That's wild. Is it all over my side of my head? Side of your head, yeah. Look at that. Is that all right? You think that's all right?
He's scared to be the victim.
Oh hell yeah! I'm sending his ass to jail.
Brian, can you turn that off? Put that in until it's on.
It was smart. It was smart knowing that you could get him arrested, because this is going to be so much better than an ass whooping when it's all done.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You can have my ID, everything.
I do think it's exactly what he wanted. But it's
you think it's what I wanted?
You think somebody wants to be sprayed?
You think I want to be assaulted?
I think it's disgusting what he did.
Get lost, bro.
What he did, but it's also exactly
you've
what
lost your damn mind. It's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, you think I wanted to get...
We'll get his information here in a little while, that other guy, but we're going to talk a little bit more. I want to pull up Nick's video here, and we're going to share what's going on. So this was Nick Sortor's video of the incident.
Spray painting is free speech, my ass. You're going to jail, bro. Lucky I don't want to go to jail.
You and Tifa.
You think it's all right to spray paint somebody, bro? Hey,
this guy just came up and spray painted him and his camera and everything.
This guy in the hoodie right here.
Stop. Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Put your back down. Step over here with me.
You sent to a search.
Put the bag down. Red fence in his bag.
It's blue. It's all over my phone.
Stay right here.
All over my glasses. All over the side of my head.
So you guys found? You get on recording?
I was pointed away.
So let me pull this off here so we're back on here. Stop screen share. So okay, so we seen what, oh hold on, it's popping something else. We seen what happened. Obviously, all you did, again, was doing what you drove there to do, which was to document an event. Your First Amendment rights. These people, it's funny how they scream that people aren't real journalists when what you did is being seen by more people right now and throughout the day and through tomorrow to expose the fascist left agenda than everything they've done for 4 years.
Right. No doubt.
No
doubt. My Twitter's going or X is going completely crazy. I had to turn my notifications off. It was just, it's unreal.
So, and what is your X handle so people can jump on there and follow you?
It's a capital D. It's at capital D Yarberry, which is YARBERY 78 at D Yarberry 78.
Okay, now check this out. We're gonna pull up some other stuff, and again, I want to go back to the reason this happened. Is you have Mina, who has her husband has an association with government contracts, who is, and we got all the screenshots of everything we need, who is part of the DC Rats. They've done this before. Whenever we go down there, I actually just look through my photos. Every time we go to Freedom Corner or anybody else, they're trying to get people, because they're cowards. They're trying to get people to go out there and assault us or do something to try to intimidate us from not going there. And they literally said here that, and I'm going to pull it up for those people that just joined in, that this is DC Residents Against Terrorists. They're rats. Cockroaches, if you will. And it says Big D is live driving downtown. Please keep an eye out, which is already screen recorded screenshot, but which is a violation of Twitter's terms. You can't dox somebody's location. And even though they sit there every week and say they're not going to post on Twitter anymore, but that yet they're posting every day. Now there might be some information, it looks like, of who this guy is, and we can't confirm it. This is alleged. But before we do that, let's take a look at Elon Musk's comment on this. And again, these are the people we need to have this information out to and need to do things. And if you look here, right there, that's Nick Sortor. That's where you're sitting there. You have, what is that, DC Fire?
Yeah, they're checking my eyeball.
They spray painted you right in the face with a chemical. And it says, Elon Musk commented, spray painting into someone's face is not okay.
Right.
I would agree with that, wouldn't you?
I would definitely agree to that.
Now, again, they're saying, they always say we're violent and everything else. How often do you go to these protests in DC and spray paint people in the face, Big D?
I don't think that's ever happened.
Never happened.
I've been to a lot of them. I've been to a lot of them.
Yeah, no, did he say cheese for you at all?
I told the cop, I was like, can you take his mask off? Because, oh, there he is. Yeah. He stuck his tongue out, at one point in my live stream at me. I was like, enjoy your breakfast in the morning, bro. So.
Now, some are saying, and again, this is alleged, that school board candidate says priorities are Brunswick High supporting gender policy. This is Paul Fairfield, a Frederick Community College student. He was running for county board of education. Does that look like the gentleman, maybe?
It looks a lot like him.
I'm wondering if we're on to something here. We got some folks obviously working on this right now. But that would kind of fit the motto of who these people are. It said Paul Fairfield, an 18-year-old Frederick Community College student, is among the latest candidates. Now, this was on, hold on, let me get the date of this article. If it'll tell me the date of this article. Why doesn't it? February 2nd, 2024. So this was a year ago. And is among the latest candidates to file in the race for 3 available seats on the Frederick County Board of Education. Fairfield graduated from Brunswick High School in 2023. He said he wanted to get involved with local politics, partly because of what he said was the poor physical conditions of the building. Brunswick residents have been vocal in advocating for a replacement for their school building. Let's see. And, of course, more left-wing stuff. And then they go through some of the other candidates that are talking there. So this person was arrested, right?
Oh, yeah. He went to jail.
And you guys will, obviously you'll get a copy of the police report. You're obviously going to follow through. I know your audience, which is the Master Grifter, the 1776 Media Group, is going to follow through as well.
Oh yeah, we're going to talk to a lawyer tomorrow. And obviously I'm going to the hospital here in a little while to get this crap off my face, because I mean, I don't know what's going to take it off, what's going to hurt my skin to take it off. You know what I mean? So we're going to do that. And I definitely am going to go talk to a lawyer tomorrow, and he's going to have to buy me some new glasses. I don't know if you can see that on the side of my glasses, but
absolutely.
And he's going to pay for it all.
Absolutely. One way or another, that those people usually get what they have coming to them. And it's unfortunate that you can't wear any hat you want at a protest in DC. Now, this protest is calling everybody on the right fascist. What was done to you today was pretty fascist. It was a hate crime. And
yeah, it was a hate crime. And I asked a couple people down there, they said something about fascist. I was like, can you just give me the definition of it? And that way I'll know, what fascist is. And they couldn't do that. So.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry that happened to you today. And I will say this again, and I know it's tough, but when there's police around, especially when there's a new sheriff in town, if this would have been 2 years ago, they would have let that guy go without arresting him. He would have been, but you know what? This sends a big message to the actual cockroaches and fascists out there of that, again, it's smart. I mean, if you're in an area where obviously there's no police, that you can't get the guy arrested, then maybe make him shit out his teeth for a week. But this will be a lot longer coming. There will be some repercussions, especially legal ones for this person. This person is, every time you search this person up, we're going to go out there and make sure that this comes up in his name as what he's doing. Because again, this is not the type of person you want, not for one, in your community, for two, at your employer. You don't even know who this person is. The only reason they knew who you were was because of Mina and the DC Rats.
Right. Yeah, it's absolutely disgusting what they'll go to try to hurt one of us or and I wasn't there to hurt anybody. Just like I told the cops, I'm not here to hurt nobody. The cops came up to me when I was walking up. He's like, what do you got going on? I was like, I'm just documenting, I'm just independent media, just documenting. I'm not here to harm anybody, and I hope nobody harms me. and then that happens at the end there. And what I found really crazy is the guy, he didn't do it when there was like 300 or 400 people there. You know what I mean? He waited till the end when there was nobody there. He couldn't just run into the crowd and blend in with the crowd. You know what I mean? He waited till the end when there was nobody there, and I was like, how dumb can you possibly be? You know, it was crazy.
Right on, man. And tell everybody where to find you on social media.
YouTube is 1776 MG Media 1. Don't forget the 1. Rumble, obviously, Master Grifter. And then Dennis Yarberry on Facebook. And then D Yarberry 78 on X. I need to get them all cleaned up and all the same, but for right now, that's where it's at. And so you go find me there, and it's hopefully I can get this stuff off my face. It's all in my beard hair. It's real sticky.
Where are you? Where's your donation links? You got Cash App. What's your Cash App?
Master Grifter on Cash App. Money sign Master Grifter. We got Zelle. Hold on, I can get hippie in there to tell you that stuff because I don't know that. It's Zelle, PayPal.
Is Master Grifter. So if they want to send you a little something for your issues today, they could hashtag Smurf, because that's your new nickname. Is now. Hey, you know what? Papa Smurf didn't have quite a beard like you, brother.
I'm telling you, man, mine's pretty nice, ain't it? And I hope they don't have to shave that off to get that out of there. Look at that. It's all in my hair.
Man. Hey, and again, congrats on handling that correctly instead of just mopping him up. Obviously,
I wanted to.
We don't even know if that was the guy. The way he kind of jogged and the way he acted, he definitely has no testosterone. So you know they would have used that as Big D's hitting women.
Right. I wanted to so bad, and I just kind of took a deep breath, and I was like, what the hell do you think you're doing, bro? And then just started getting loud so the cops would come over there. But it's absolutely crazy, man. I don't get it. Just like the chemical attack there in DC on the National Mall when we was down there for 1776 RM. It's wild what these people will actually do. I was just glad it wasn't. I'm just glad it wasn't a knife or something, you know.
Hey, you know what though? And that's the problem is you have Democrats calling for violence. You know, the Maxine Waters, the people out there saying we need to bring weapons out to the fight in the streets. They're obviously labeling anybody that's a fiscal conservative, anybody that wants to put America first. They're labeling them as fascist Nazis. So that gives the permission to the mentally ill and the people that, you know, just can't think for themselves. That gives them permission to do things to them. But we're in the FAFO stages. We're already seeing that. We got in multiple ways, a beautiful attorney general. We have a great Department of Homeland Security. We're going to have Kash Patel on the FBI. And again, I will tag you tonight in some of those posts. Again, ensure that hopefully our federal government looks into the contracts to Osprey Flight Solutions, because if you're going to have actual fascists associated with this, going against the First Amendment and the media of We the People, and there's a lot of other stuff we have on there. There you go, We the People.
That's right. Some lady down there, she told me, I like your sweater. I was like, well, do you like my hat? That's the issue. And she goes, no, I don't like your hat. It was pretty funny.
Right on, brother. Well, thanks for coming on. Get that off, and we'll do an update with you at the end of the week. Today is Monday. Are you going to be doing any other coverage of anything else this week?
I don't know. I got to look into some things. We might might do some things here shortly, but I think that was the big one for this week. But we'll see what we got going on. We might try to cover some deportation stuff or something like that. But we'll see what happens. I got to look into some things.
Keep hunting for those protests, and that way you can bring us some great coverage of that. And again, thank you for taking the time to come on, Big D.
Hey, God bless you guys. Much love to you. We love each and every one of you. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Amen, guys. Give Big D a follow on his social media platforms. He's out there. He's covering some stuff. He's near the DC area, so there's a lot of stuff. You have a good one, brother. Take care.
All right. You too.